y'all, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Ivy and this is classroom setup day one. So I am a first year fourth grade teacher. I have been a Title I teacher for the last 3 years. I subbed the last 6 weeks of last year as a long-term sub for fourth grade. I am in the process of finishing my degree. I will be doing my student teaching this coming year. So it is a wild one. This is my first full-size gen ed classroom. So my previous classroom was a fraction of this size. And all of the stuff you see here, not all of it, a ton of the stuff you see here was in that small classroom with me. I'm actually having a very difficult time figuring out where to start with all of this to get it in order and decorated and everything how I want it. So the first order of business is to get it in order. So first of all, none of this is mine. It's stuff that was left from the previous teacher, other teachers. This classroom was empty last year, so it was kind of storage. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. I'm trying to figure it out. I have a list right here on the board for maintenance of the things that I want / need done to get my classroom how I want it to be. I think the first order of business that I need to tend to is cleaning out this cabinet. So that seems like maybe an odd choice, but I'll explain it in a second. So clean out the cabinet, and then I've got to work on this cabinet, or not cabinet, shelving unit over here on the side. So this is a lot of my stuff, but also things left from, again, previous teachers. Other teachers put things in here for storage. I have told them they can keep things in here for storage because I don't have nearly the curriculum and, you know, all the other extra stuff. I've told them that they can use my room for storage somewhat because I don't have all the extra stuff that they do. And so I have a little more extra expendable space. Anyway, so the reason I need to clean out that cabinet is because one, once it's empty, I'm going to move it over here. And my Chromebook cart, I think, is going to go over here where these two things are. Both of those are going to move. I don't know where that one is going, but that one is going to go over there. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to have them hang my bulletin board vertically and then put that bookshelf in front of it. Although now that I'm over here, it's kind of tall. It is over my waist, so that may be too tall, although it may not be too tall. I'm thinking it's going to be like my command center. So like the bulletin board will have like need to know information, and then the shelves will kind of be like extra supplies and things like that. Tissues, you know, just kind of like when you come in. And then that whiteboard is going to move over here once that bulletin board is hung vertically. There will be backpack hooks all along that wall. And then, like I said, that cabinet will be back there. And that's as far as I've gotten. In my brain, I just cannot wrap my brain around it yet because I have never had a functioning classroom of my own. I was in another class under another teacher's, I took over another teacher's class. So she already had her way of doing things. And my classroom's a mirror image of her classroom. Of course, I have different furniture and yada, yada. So it's a whole new world for me here, but I was like literally fixing to walk out the door. I'm like, I just can't figure out what to do or where to start. But I think I want to at least clean out that cabinet. Okay, I totally thought there was somebody in the building. Every time I'm the only one here, like it makes noises and it kind of creeps me out. Anyway, so I'm going to clean out that cabinet. There is a dolly in the hallway. So if I can't, like once it's empty, if I can't move it, I'll just go get the dolly and move it back there. And then I'll put all those binders and curriculum and things they're just old. I don't think we use them. I think pretty much everything we have is digital. And then the only actual curriculum we use are those math books down there. Well, and then our reading curriculum. But all of our other stuff, we just either make it up ourselves or get it off TPT or whatever. So anyway, all of that is just old stuff that has probably been digitized at this point that we use and reference and whatever. But for some reason, no one's ready to get rid of it. And far be it for me to be the one to do it. So I have forgotten or lost, actually. I brought it, set it down somewhere, can't find it, my tripod. So I'm going to try and prop y'all up using my hair clip. I did that one day, worked really well. So we're going to give that a whirl. Going to clean out that cabinet and try and move it and move that other stuff. That's our order of business for today. Let's see if we can get it accomplished. This will probably roll into a day 2, 3, whatever, but we'll see how much content I end up getting today, and then we'll go from there. But here we are, classroom setup, day 1, 4th grade classroom. Let's go. Okay, I got it moved, and I actually don't think I hate it. It definitely gives some symmetry to the room with my book thing, with my curriculum that has to be there. I mean, I just don't know where else to move that, and I've thought through a couple different iterations, but I think it's going to stay there. Although part of my brain just said, why don't we move it all the way to the bookshelves and keep my corners free? But no, I think I like it on the edges. And then we've got those spaces as options. Plus I've got my chair and my little reading buddies and stuff that go on that shelf. Although I thought about moving my chair up there and using it as my reading chair, but I still don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, so this is everything that was in that cabinet, a bunch of paper. That paper I'm hoping to get in the cabinet, as well as the rest of that curriculum. And then all this is just stuff I do not want in any way, shape, or form. Some VR headsets, and then just some decorations and things that were the previous teachers. So putting that in the pile of things that are not mine. And yeah, so now I'm going to go grab that other, well, I'm probably going to put this curriculum in first. And I think what I'm going to do is move that shelf down and put curriculum on the top 2 shelves, and just like squish the shelves where they're like so tight you can't even get anything out of it, if you know what I mean. I may have to do 3 shelves and then put paper on the bottom shelves, like the construction paper. So that's what I'm gonna do. So let's do that. Okay, the hair has got to go up. I'm burning hot. Okay, this did not work as well as I wanted it to, because it did take 3 shelves for books. And so I don't have room for all the paper. I was thinking of putting that sorter, that one, the big one. Wait, where is it? I can't ever point. That one over there. Up on top. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach up on top. I probably just have to take all the paper out and do it. That's what I'm gonna have to do. But there's still so much more paper. I still have this whole stack right here that needs to go in there. And there's just not room. And I just don't love it. I don't feel like that is the best use of the space. And honestly, some of those binders are empty, but they're labeled. So I'm like, I don't know. And I'm not going to contact the teachers because they're still trying to enjoy their summers. I'm not going to contact them and be like, hey, what can I do with all this stuff? So for now, that's just how it's going to be. And hopefully they can tell me later that, oh no, we don't have to keep any of that. We can throw it all away. And then I can put all the paper inside. But for now, for the sake of doing things, I'm going to offload the rest of that paper, put the sorter on top, and then call it good. And then figure out if there's something else I want to do or if I want to just call it a night, and we'll go from there. So anyway, figure out some other way to prop you up because I needed my hair clip. I had to go turn the air on because it is hot in here. Here, I'll use this binder. This may work, we'll see. But yeah, let's try and move the rest of that paper to the top of the cabinet. Okay, I am much happier with that, other than I'm a very symmetrical person and I hate that that's off-centered, but it would probably be a waste of space if I centered it because then I couldn't really put anything on the side, and there I could stack stuff on the side over there if I need to, probably tissues or whatever. Anyway, still don't love it, but I feel way better about it. And again, if I can get rid of any of these binders or this old curriculum, then I'll have so much more space. But for now, I'm happy with it. It's sorted, organized by color for the most part, and found a ton of scrapbook paper mixed in, so that was exciting. And yeah, we will never need paper. Ask me why we have this much construction paper. I have no answer for you. But now what that means is I have some big gaping holes over here, which is fantastic. So right there, over here, and then somewhat over there. All those binders are empty. I guess they just use them to hand out to students that don't have one or whatever. So I'm thinking about maybe going ahead and clearing that off. Probably won't film it because that'll only take a second, but and then I don't know, maybe I will, because I might try and start putting those down here along and see if I like that or not. I don't know what I'm going to do or why or how or any of the above comments, but I need to figure it out. So I don't have to do that today, but I kind of want to, just to feel better about how far I've gotten. Okay, I absolutely hate how that was working out, because they don't fit 3 across, so they don't like fill the shelf. So that's not gonna work for me. And I found more binders there and over there. And then one of the teachers got back with me, so I'm gonna move her a few things over, and then I might move the rest of the stuff in the hallway. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to touch it yet. But now I know what's hers. So I think I probably just need to be done for the day. Yeah. Probably. I feel accomplished now. I feel like I actually did something and I was productive when I came up here. So we'll see. We'll see if it was a productive day. If I feel as good about it next time I come up here, or be like, why did I not do more? But no, I am actually glad I moved that, because the custodians told me today that they're going to come and do the floors next week. And the spot where that cabinet was is really bad. You can tell like kind of some rust, I guess, from them mopping and everything. So right along the edge of where that rectangle was. So I think that's good that that's out of there, so that they can really clean that spot on the floor. And then one of the teachers' moms builds like mailboxes, and so she's building me a mailbox, and I'm really excited about that. So it's gonna go right there. So you'll see that in my like closer to school, you know, next episodes of Classroom Setup. But for the moment, I'm feeling pretty good about it. And yeah, so we'll come back and do a little bit more in a day or two next week, 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, feeling pretty good about leaving it as it is at the moment, even though I didn't do very much, but I feel accomplished. Something happened. Hey y'all, welcome to Classroom Setup Day 2. I just brought in my rolly cart. I got my class list, which I've had my class list, but that's, this is filming upside down. That's gonna make it fun for editing. Why is it doing that? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Class list, so I can send out my little letters. Probably not gonna do it for another week at least, but exciting to have that. Brought in just a few little random decor-ish type of things, like my small world calendar, just some random things. Water. I did bring a tripod this time. I brought 2 actually, because the one I thought I brought last time was still in my craft room. I apparently did not actually grab it. And then in my car was this, and I was like, oh, there you are. I've been looking for you. So I got 2 tripod options. So I don't have a ton of time today though. So this will probably wrap up Classroom Setup Part 1. Because the time I will spend here, I'm not going to get a ton done, but that will basically be enough to be one episode, if you will. So the plan today is to get rid of all of this stuff, because the only thing that's mine is that little floor pillow thing right there. Nothing else in here is mine, and it's nothing that I want or need or really could use. I thought about keeping that little desk to use as an island, and we call, like if someone needs a break from their table group or is just having a hard time and can't sit with people without distracting others or themselves, they find themselves on an island, and then they have to earn their way back off of an island. So I thought about keeping that as an island, because it doesn't have an interior desk. It might actually be a good thing, because then they can't mess around with things inside, you know. So that may be the only thing that stays. Everything else is, y'all listen, I do not know what's going on with my phone. It keeps, like, I was trying to film Sunday's service and it only filmed for 1 minute and 53 seconds and shut off, like church service. And it just now shut off on me. So I don't know what all I said, but it's been a week since I've been here, and I have come to realize that cabinet cannot go there. What was I thinking? It can't go there because I have to use this entire wall, which will be basically from about where that black cabinet or bookshelf is, all the way down to the corner to put backpack hooks. And yeah, so that can't be there. I have to have that space for backpack hooks. Even though it's pretty narrow, I wouldn't be able to open the door if I put a backpack hook all the way to it. So that's frustrating. So I think I'm gonna move it over here to this spot. So those 2 things I was already gonna move anyway, if you recall from last week. So I think it's just gonna go there. That may create too narrow a space from that, but we'll see. I still need a spot for islands, or an island at least. I want 1 island available. And I need a calm down corner. So I'm trying to figure that out. My brain, I took pictures of my room so that I could kind of work through this over the last week, because it's been so overwhelming. Because I need to get it going. Like, we literally start school in just a few weeks, and I take my praxis on Friday. So I just have so much on my mind right now. I just need something to get done and work, you know. So the day this goes out, I'll be taking my core combined class, or test as well. So 2 big high stakes tests Friday and Monday back to back. So I need this to like get off my mind, but also to take my mind off of everything else. So anyhow, let's get something going, because like I said, my time is limited today. So first order of business is to get this stuff out of here, because I think if that's gone, it'll free my mind up a little bit. And then we'll go from there, see what else we can get done. My goodness, I am so happy with this. Like, I can't even explain it. It wasn't in my original plan, but I love it. It just feels good. There's plenty of space between there and there. I kind of wish I could turn that sideways. You're not even showing you. Turn that sideways, which I could. I'd have to take everything off of it, which, why would I even care at this point? I've already had to unload that thing twice. Anyway, I might turn it sideways, but I might not. But if I turn it sideways, that'll give me a little corner, I think. And that might be my calm down corner. We'll see. Which now in hindsight, probably shouldn't have the cardboard thing by the calm down corner. Okay, anyway. But this, I love. Now this is not where this is gonna go. It's actually gonna go over there. Once my bulletin board is turned vertically, this, I think they're the same. I think I measured it last time I was here. This will go underneath my bulletin board, and that's gonna be like Star Command, like where we look to everything, which if you don't know how I talked about this, if you haven't figured out, my room is Disney themed. I don't know if I've said that or not, and if I have, sorry if I repeated myself, and if I haven't until this point, sorry, I haven't told you yet. My room is Disney themed, so everything like rules and all that will be on there, which is Star Command, which is going to be like where you go. If you don't know something, you will go to Star Command. So I think my rules are going to be there, and jobs, announcements type of stuff. I don't know, like upcoming things, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But I might put Star Command above the whole thing, honestly, because this whiteboard is moving to this wall, and it is also going to have like AR points, like goals. So we have competitions with the other 4th grade classes. So we put like their numbers up there and our numbers up there, personal goals, all that kind of stuff. So that'll be things that stay forever and ever. And not forever and ever, but basically change monthly. I won't be erasing them every single day because that whiteboard is not a good whiteboard and things are very difficult to erase off of it. And so if I'm not erasing stuff off of it every day, it makes it a lot easier on me and the custodians, honestly. So yeah, I feel so good about moving that and it's great. So that leaves this corner open, which actually might be a great thing. I might be able to leave this table back here-ish off of the wall a little bit. I don't know exactly yet. So anyhow, okay. And then I started talking about this, but I didn't finish. This, if you recall from last time, I hated that you couldn't fit 3 across in this shelf over here where they were, and they fit perfectly here. So it's so good. So this will be right when they walk in underneath Star Command, and it'll have like extra supplies, markers, scissors, all the extra things will live in there. They already are numbered, so I might actually do like student numbers. Sorry. Okay, someone's trying to book our Airbnb and they almost lost their spot because they didn't book it right away. Anyway, so now I really need to go actually, but no, I don't know. I don't have to go. I have a Walmart pickup order and you know, they hold it for 4 days. So I could spend 4 days up here if I wanted to. I think my next goal is to clear off the top of this just so I can start getting my mind around it. Do I want to clear off the whole thing? Yes. I think what I need to do is clear off this table so that I can put stuff on it. Yeah. Are y'all sick of time lapse yet? Do you want me to just keep time lapsing all my stuff? I will. Tell me in the comments for next video if you're sick of time lapse. Maybe I'll put y'all up high up here, switch you to the other tripod, and just film. Yeah, this would be a good angle. Actually, it'll cover everything. Maybe I'll just move that table and stack everything on the floor. Maybe I'll just start working and figure it out as I go. That's more like it. Okay, that was short-lived. I was going to start doing that, and then I was like, well, I'm going to put this cart together because some of the things that I take off of here, I might want to start sorting into this cart. So, and then I got a phone call, and so I was like, well, while I'm stopped, I'll talk. Anyway, this is broken. I'm so sad. So this is broken. You see the crack right there. And then this piece, thankfully it was in the box, is right here. So I'm going to try and super glue, and unfortunately, it's on the front of the drawer too. If it was on the back, I wouldn't care too much, but anyway, I found then I spent 10 minutes digging for my super glue because see all these red baskets here, there, well, that tub right there as well. And then those red baskets on top and then down there, that's just all my stuff randomly thrown together. Like, I don't know where anything is, but that's part of the organization I'm ready to start getting done, ready, taken care of. So yeah, I'm going to put this cart together. I decided to turn on my smartboard and watch some all ears. They have a new video out today. So I was like, well, that'll help kill some time, but I'm on a roll. So I want to just like keep getting some stuff done. But yeah, putting this cart together is something. I bought this on Black Friday for myself for Christmas, basically last year. And just never got it put together. And it's been moved multiple places. But anyway, this was way down deep inside the broken piece. So it wasn't like because we moved it a million times. And it's packaged good and the box isn't damaged. So I don't know how it got broke, but it's sad nonetheless. Anyway, I'm going to put you back on you're over there on that door. So put you back over there, get some more stuff done, and catch up with you later. officially done for the day. That actually took longer than, sorry, Scotty messaged me, longer than I planned because maintenance came in, which was exciting because I have my little list on the board over here of the things I need done. And so he like confirmed that with me, and it should be done by the end of this week. And I won't be back till next week. So it'll be done the next time I come in, which is so exciting. So anyhow, a lot of things just got moved to other locations for the time being. But I need my desks to move so I can get to that shelf so I can start working on that shelf next. But that wasn't my goal today. This was my goal, and yay, it looks so good. I'll turn the camera around and kind of walk you through what I did and my thought processes. And then I gotta go because it's 1:30 and I was actually only gonna stay till noon. I was only gonna do 2 hours and I've ended up doing 3.5. So there we go. I got here at 10 this morning. Anyway, let me show you what I got done, and I'm really proud of it. I'm so excited. It just finally, it feels like I have finally started to get somewhere. So that's always a good feeling, right? Okay, I didn't really show you a good before, but I can put a picture in because I did take a picture the other day. So that was the before, and this is the after. My curtains will not be this. I just paper clipped them up so that they were within the boundaries. I do have some things ordered for curtains. We'll see if they work. If not, then I might just take those home and sew them, and they'll just have to do. But anyway, happy with this cabinet here. I was able to hang my sticker store over here. I actually just stuck it up there. Didn't expect it to actually stick, but it's very crooked. So I do need to pull it back down, and I want to lower it a smidge and put some vinyl up at the top that says sticker store. I tried to do vinyl last year just on this, but it wouldn't stick to that. So anyway, yeah, I love it so much. That's a great spot for it, a great location for it. And then I just put free time / indoor recess is more like it stuff right here. And then after I move that paper over, I'm like, I don't really like that stuff on top. So I'll probably relocate that paper. I should probably just go ahead and do that before I leave today, just so it's out of my mind. And then these 4 cubbies will be just for that. Maybe I can, no, I don't think there's room in there. Anyway, it would be nice if I didn't have all that extra stuff in there and I could put that paper in there. But I do not, so there it is. So anyway, moving that stuff down, and then it'll just be these 4 little cubbies, and then the top will be clear for other things. I don't know. My lamps will not be staying here. Maybe one of them, I don't know yet, but I just wanted them off of this because I was clearing this off as well. This is all of our math curriculum, student workbooks, all that, and they will keep them in their desk, so they're not going to live here. I don't think. I don't know what I'm going to do. The other teachers would just tear out the worksheets for them and would just hand them out daily. That's probably what I should do. Just keep them and tear out the worksheets as I need them. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but right now that's where the math curriculum is. I don't know what I want to do with these. I don't think I will use them, but I didn't have a plan, so I left them there. Those are for file folders and file and regular folders, and I don't have a filing cabinet, so those may go away. And then all of these things are just my personal stuff that will get sorted amongst my desk and all that. So, and then water, and then I think I'm going to take all of that stuff out and eventually sort it into this thing over here and use that for like snacks and things like that. And then that's water bottles, if you couldn't tell or see. So anyway, that's good. It's looking good. I moved all of the binders over here because I want the other 2 teachers to go through them with me and whatever we're supposed to be doing with them. I don't really know. I don't have a good spot to store them at the time being. So anyhow, then that's going to just be my library. I have pretty much just fully decided. So, yeah. There's more stuff on there that I'll need to move, but I have room, so that's exciting. Anyway, so I'm pretty sure that's going to just be my library. Maybe that's where the extra paper can go. That's a good idea. I might move that over there. Anyway, so that is looking great. That, like I said, that's not going to stay there. It'll move down, but for now, I am happy with that. I took more of the games and stuff and moved them over there. And that's like my headphones down there now. And I'm thinking, I don't know what that area is going to necessarily be. And I'm trying to decide if I want to move my Chromebook car up there. Right now it's back here. That may be where I want it to stay. Not positive yet. Still, I'm not sure if I'm going to turn that. So I'm going to just take pictures before I leave again. And it's going to be another week before I get back. And so I'm going to do the same thing that I did this week when I realized that cabinet was not going to work over there. Think about it, look at the pictures throughout the week, and then probably come back next week and move things back again. You know, who knows? But yeah, I feel really good. I feel good that I cleaned my table off. I feel good that I cleaned this out. There are like there's a tub under there, which is again, decorations and stuff. That is the last thing I'm going to do is decorate. And then there's a box of books, which I don't know why, because I have all of those books, unless those are my teacher versions of the books for me to write notes and stuff in. So I didn't want to put them in with that. It's like a copy of every single one of those books. So I didn't want to incorporate them if they're supposed to be separate from myself. In that case, I would need to make a spot on the shelf over there. And I don't want to, you know what I mean? I just don't want to do it until I know what it is. So feeling pretty good about it. I think the only thing I am going to do before I leave is move that paper and then move that stuff down where the paper is. And I'll probably just put the paper, you know, I might move those file folders, which is literally where the paper already was. What do I want to do? I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it till next time I come, and that way I can think about what I want to do with it. Maybe I'll open this up and see if there's room in here after all. There's not. Literally, if I could get rid of all of those binders, there would be so much room for so many things. And I would even put that yellow tub in here. But there's not, so I can't, so I won't. All right, y'all, that is going to do it for classroom setup part 1. I have stood here and stared at this for several minutes and decided I'm not going to move it just yet. Just because my brain is rolling, because now I'm thinking I need to move that cabinet again. Put that over here and make a little cozy corner, calm down corner, but maybe not. So we'll see. We'll see. But what I do know is next time I come in, this stuff will be moved, and that will be a good little, you know, reset on my brain. I think my goal next time will be to set up my library, and that will get me more stuff coming over to here. So that's kind of another reason I was like, oh, I probably don't want to move that stuff just yet. So anyway, thank you so much for coming along with me on Classroom Setup Part 1. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope it's given you some motivation. I watched several Classroom Setup videos last night to try to get some inspiration. No offense to anybody, it didn't give me any inspiration, but it did give me a lot of motivation. So it's hard because every classroom is different. What everyone has is different. Furniture is different. Size is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything about everybody's classroom is different. So it's hard to gather inspiration, but I definitely got motivation. That's why I came up here today, because I was motivated. I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to start getting some of that organization done. And it worked. I did it. So I hope that I gave you some motivation. If I did give you some motivation, I would love for you to hit that thumbs up button. Leave me a comment down below. What grade do you teach? How long have you been teaching? Do you have any tips for me? What do you think I should do? Should I move these around and make a little cozy corner? I would actually appreciate the input on that. And yeah, of course, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my future content. I do a little bit of teacher content, not a ton. I mostly do weekly vlogs, which of course inevitably will include school and teacher content. I do grocery hauls and a little bit of Disney content as well. So I dabble in a lot of things. So if any of those things interest you, and of course, if you want to see the rest of my classroom setup series, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. But thank you so much for coming along with this one today. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.